Hello everyone, so now we're going to do example 12. This is also a derivative with a cone and we're given our volume formula, which is lovely. So our question says, at a sand and gravel plant, sand is falling off a conveyor belt on a cone pile at a rate of 10 cubic feet per minute. The diameter of the cone is 3 times the altitude or the height. At what rate is the height of the pile changing when the pile is 15 feet high? So my pile is getting bigger, so my height is increasing. So that also means my radius is increasing and my volume is increasing. So all of my derivatives are going to be positive. I know right now that the rate is 10 cubic feet per minute. That's going to be your dV over dt value. So then I have to look for my dr over dt and dH over dt. Right now, it's asking for the change in height. So that means I don't need to deal with this. I don't want to solve it. So I want to find ways to replace it. The way that we've done that so far is through similar triangles, except this question is really nice, and it tells us the diameter of the cone is 3 times the height. So the diameter is 3h. I know diameter is the same thing as 2r. Is 3h. So my radius is 3h over 2. And I can replace that in this question here. So when I go to fill it in, I'm going to replace my volume. So I have 1 over 3 pi 3h over 2 squared h. And then I can start solving from here. I'm going to simplify it a bit just to make it nicer. I know one of these 3's is going to cancel out. So I have 3 pi h cubed from this over 4. So that's my volume formula. Now that this is all simplified, I can take my derivative. So my derivative of v is dv over dt. I have 3 pi over 4 hanging out front. This is a constant, so I'm not doing anything to it. I'm just taking the derivative of h cubed, which by now we know is 3h squared, dh over dt. And this is what I'm solving for. So filling in everything I know, dv over dt is 10. Then I have 9 pi over 4 times h squared. So I'm looking for when the pile is 15 feet high. So I can fill that in for 15 and then square it. And I have dh over dt. So now I'm running out of room a bit. I have 10 equals 9 pi over 4 times 225 dh over dt. And I want to get this dh over dt by itself. Sorry, I'm going to move over here really quickly. So in order to do that, I need to move everything to the other side. So right now I'm going to have 10 times 4. And then what's on top is going to go on bottom. So 9 pi times 225 equals dh over dt. Notice that this is a positive value, and that's because my height is increasing, so it wouldn't be negative. If you simplify this all out, then you would get 8 over 405 pi feet per minute equals dh over dt.